Okay, so first off, I want to say that I'm sorry for the lateness of this review, but hey, I've got a life, so life happens sometimes. But yeah, let's get into this episode, the penultimate episode of Samurai Jack: The Final Season. Okay, so I have this weird feeling that even, like, Empire Strikes Back went, dude, dial it back. Even, like, the guys behind Empire Strikes Back would go, dude, dial it back a notch, because this was depressing as all get out. This episode kind of really validates the last episode, and I know some people were like, oh, well, Jack and Oishi got together, what does that mean? Oh, when you watch this episode in tandem with episode 8, it really makes it hurt all the more, because, yeah, now Jack has someone to care about, and he's like, oh, shit, everyone I know goes away in the end. I just quoted, Hurt from Johnny Cash. Although it's kind of, that song Hurt is kind of actually really relevant, considering, you know, this is basically Logan, Samurai Jack and Logan are really close together. Where was I going with this? But yeah, this episode follows more with the relationship between Oishi and Jack is, like I said, he's very scared of the thought of losing Oishi, because this is the first person he's really ever cared about, and he's like, I found it kind of odd that when he says, oh, there was no other girls before you, and I was like, what about the little girl that kissed your cheek? Well, then again, that was just like a kiss on the cheek, and even then, that's not really by much, so this is the first person he's actually really cared about. And, yeah, I know that people are saying, oh, it's a little rushed, but I will quote one of my subscribers on this. I forget who. I think it was Slatic who said this. They're emotionally codependent on each other. Oishi depends on Jack to, you know, help her figure out the world, and he's the one who saved her, so yeah, obviously she's going to be attracted to him. And Jack, this is the first woman who's ever, like, been this close to him, so, and he's never really had a lot of major experience with women, so, yeah, they really depend on each other emotionally. So, yeah. Anyway, so, where was I going with this? That's the third time I fucking said that, but yeah. In this story, this really follows more of Jack and Oishi and Jack's whole thing of being afraid of losing someone. And oh boy, that's a thing! So we also find out that Scaramouche is still alive, and the story goes exactly how I thought it would go. That Scaramouche, who thinks Jack doesn't have the sword. Turns out, yeah, he still has the sword, and yeah, doesn't turn out well for Scaramouche. Which is actually, I think, and I don't know about you guys, but I think they made a joke about, they made a reference to Family Vacation. When Scaramouche crawls down in front of Aku's tower, and there's that mannequin, there's that little statue of him that talks, I literally went, did they just make a Griswold Family Vacation? Did they just make that a thing? Really? I think they did. Good on. It took me a minute to like register of what they were trying to do, and then it was like, oh, okay, that's clever. Anyway, so the other thing with this is that, yeah, Oishi and Jack finally encounter Aku. And there's also a great little reference to the Guardian, if you remember that character, as well as the junkyard of all the slain robots Jack has just cut down. That was also really cool. But yeah, that moment with Aku and Scaramouche when they first appear, I thought for one brief second we were going to get a tag team fight between Aku and Scaramouche versus Jack and Oishi. I was actually like, there was a quick moment where I was like, yeah, Oishi and Jack fighting Scaramouche and Aku? That'd be a great tag team fight. But no, it doesn't go well for Scaramouche. And in fact, I love Aku's expression when he's like, you fucking liar? He's like, wait, boom. And thus ends, finally, Scaramouche. Although this guy's probably harder to kill than a cockroach, so who knows, maybe he's still alive with his head after his head exploded. But yeah. And then we come to this. Oh, God. Oh, God almighty. Yeah, it turns out, yeah, Aku, you know, they are just a cult. No, really, Aku's really Oishi's father. even though they didn't really do it, he's just like, I'm gonna jizz in this little, finger jizz into this little bowl, then, you know, your head priest is gonna drink it, and then, oh, more daughters for me. So, ugh. Even I felt my skin crawl after saying finger jizz. Ugh. That's a thing, ugh. I need to stop. Anyway. But yeah, then you see I've been kind of tap dancing around this because it's like, oh my god. Literally, Oishi gets controlled by Aku just by being in his presence, and Jack's trying to tell her to fight it, you know, you have to control yourself, and Aku just goes, oh, I'll do you one better. And he turns her into a demon, you know, a female demon version of himself, and the fight between Demon Oishi and Jack is just awesome. Because Jack really doesn't want to hurt her, but at the same time, she doesn't want him to, you know, he doesn't want to hurt her, but at the same time, he's got to be like, oh, shit, I can't die right now, I just got the sword back, and, you know, Aku's right there, but this is the woman I'm, you know, I'm having feels about, so what the fuck do I do? And, yeah, it's heartbreaking, because like I said, they've been kind of building with this, and like I said, the 8th episode, you know, it does feel like filler, but after watching, you know, after seeing this, and then you go back and watch that episode again, it really does make you go, oh yeah, everything Jack loves just gets turned against him in the end, doesn't it? And oh boy, does it get turned against him in this. And then we finally come to the big moment where Oshi's like, you have to kill me, then kill Aku. And Jack's like, I can't do it. And he just drops right there. Aku is holding the sword, Jack is in total disarray, and yeah, I think all of us went, oh shit. So yeah, this episode was emotionally draining, to say the least. So, I'm totally, like, I'm really excited, but at the same time, I'm really scared for next week's episode. It's the final episode of the series, and I can't, guys. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm depressed because this is the end, and I'm fearful of how it's going to turn out. It's going to be a ride. I can say that right now. It is going to be a hell of a ride. That is really all I can say about something like this. So, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know. And also, I'm really happy that they didn't spoil anything for the next week's episode in the promo. Really happy for that. But yeah, once again, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.